SCP-88 Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-88 is to remain sealed in its airtight case at all times. The case is constructed of transparent acrylic plastic to resist the corrosive properties of SCP-88's secretions. In the event that SCP-88 should awaken from hibernation, any room that it is stored within should be constructed of durable plastics, rubber, or ceramics to hinder its ability to escape. Temperature of SCP-88's containment should not exceed 15 degrees Celsius, and any personnel entering containment must observe Level 4 hazardous protocols and wear the appropriate protective gear at all times. Any personnel who do not observe proper containment protocols in the presence of SCP-88 or who show signs of physical mutation are to be demoted to D-Class and held for observation. Description: SCP-88 is a humanoid with reptilian features which appears to have been mummified in a languid posture. However, SCP-88 is merely in a state of hibernation from which it may recover if it is again exposed to a more hospitable environment than in its current containment. Research has indicated that SCP-88 is approximately 6,000 years old and is capable of secreting a variety of hazardous biological compounds from its mouth and hands. Some of these substances could be of great strategic value if replicated, but until a means to extract them without awakening SCP-88 is found, research into this area is on hold. SCP-88 was recovered with the mummified remains of 23 beings sharing a similar morphology. However, none of these beings were alive, and examination suggests that they were originally human. Information obtained by agents E88-3 and E88-7 and their subsequent mutation due to SCP-88 exposure corroborates this theory. Addendum: SCP-88 was discovered in 1930
Redacted.
from a subterranean complex below Los Angeles, California. The site was originally discovered by G.W.
Redacted.
using a device called a radio X-ray, which was little more than a mechanical dowsing rod. While
Redacted.
methods were dubious, his discovery was not. After mapping a series of tunnels and gold deposits below the city,
Redacted.
declared that he had found the lost city of the lizard people as described in the legends of Arizona's Hopi tribe.
Redacted.
Claims went as far as to be featured on the front page of Los Angeles Times on January 29, 1934, before the Foundation was able to verify his claims and silence Mr.
Redacted.
The subterranean complex was not nearly as extensive as described in legend, and most of the artifacts recovered were too corroded to provide significant information, save for a long message carved into a rock of an unfurnished tunnel. For partial translation of this text, see document 88-14. Containment Breach Overview. In more than 70 years of containment, SCP-88 has only roused from its state of hibernation twice, breaching containment with a caustic fluid that dissolves most minerals and metals. Each time, multiple personnel were exposed to a second compound which SCP-88 uses to propagate itself. Afflicted personnel underwent a painful mutation after which they shared the physical characteristics of SCP-88. Those few who received a large dosage of the compound administered directly via mouth-to-mouth contact were changed to fastest and subsequently sacrificed themselves to protect SCP-88 from harm. SCP-88 has also demonstrated the ability to produce potent neurotoxins in liquid and gaseous forms to combat containment personnel. Containment during the second breach was re-achieved by isolating SCP-88 and afflicted personnel in the facility and lowering the temperature. Affected personnel built a pedestal from discarded equipment upon which SCP-88 took a recumbent position before slipping back into hibernation. The mutated personnel were neutralized at this point, and SCP-88 was returned to containment. The current strategy of lower temperatures and non-metallic containment has been successful in keeping SCP-88 isolated. SCP-88 was reclassified to safe status on November
Redacted.
19.
Redacted.